sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, we begin a triple-header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Stroud working out of the gun. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now a turn and a give to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Only a yard there. Snipped in low defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Stroud to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 17 yards out. And the Texans will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. They'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually in this spot, you hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. Here we go. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That one caught by Arnold, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Get set. Cut. 180. Cut.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll buy some time right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got a man. It's Collins, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
2nd and 10.
Stop. Here we go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Takedown, 29 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll send the tight end in motion. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On 1, ready?
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go. Right, 80. Right, shot.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Open man is Chase, complete. And the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
On 1, ready?
At the 36-yard line.
It's just set.
Now it's Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Going right back to Fant. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead slips to 5 now at 15-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Houston.
Oh, 18. Let's go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
18.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. 18. Let's go. Two days.
Now Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
8-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Big 13. Big 13.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Stroud to throw it. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
A 41-yard attempt.
Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Chubb will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Texans 29, Bengals 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by P-Ryan. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Let's get set.
Burrow will throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Safe back at the 38. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
White 80, 11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Bengals 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Speed left. Wide Tony.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Stroud working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Operating from the gun. Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Escaping the pressure right. reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead.
Bengals 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Nixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Stroud. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
36-yard line.
Right 80, 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. That one goes for 24 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz.
I'm one, ready?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
12, 12, big 13, big 13.
Back to throw here. Got a man open. It's Chase. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gun. Got.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
P-Line is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the
Here we go.
Texans' 4-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he will take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
Speed left. 18.
Here's Stroud. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. You got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Whistles now at a timeout. Defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Third down, here's Brown. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Finding Schultz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. We talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.